How can you feel grateful when you're struggling? This is a question I've been asked many times, and today I'm going to walk you through two things you must do every day if you're serious about resetting your money mindset. And also, I will give you the formula for building wealth because, yes, there is a formula. Welcome to At What Point, the podcast where we dive into the real, raw, and rewarding journey of personal and professional growth. I'm Catherine, your host, here to guide you through mindset shifts, powerful aha moments, and the resilience it takes to thrive no matter what life throws your way. Whether you're climbing the corporate ladder, taking the leap into entrepreneurship, or just looking for that boost of motivation, you are in the right place. Let's dive in. We hear about mindset and gratitude all the time, and most people agree they are key to success. But let me ask you, do you really know what mindset is and what it means? Well, mindset is the established set of attitudes held by someone. This definition from psychologist Carol Dweck highlights that our mindset is essentially the way we think about ourselves, our abilities, and our potential. It influences how we handle challenges, make decisions, and pursue opportunities. But here is where most people get stuck. They understand the concept of mindset, but they don't know how to apply it to their lives. I'm sure that if you are, let's say, interested about money mindset, you've probably read books, taken courses, or even attended seminars on how to build wealth, whether it's through real estate, the stock market, or maybe running your own business. Yet, even with all that information, something still feels off. And here's the thing. You see others thriving financially while you might be stuck in a job you hate, living paycheck to paycheck, or struggling to close that next sale in your small business. So, what's the difference? Why do some people seem to bounce back even when they lose everything, while others cannot seem to get ahead? The answer lies in their mindset, their money blueprint, and how they have trained their minds to tap into their mental wealth files. But here's something you might not realize. Mindset is not something you can just read about it and instantly master. It takes work, mental awareness, and daily practice. So let me give you an example. Let's think about some of the world's greatest golfers, athletes like Tiger Woods. People see the hours these golfers spend on the course perfecting their swing. But what many don't realize is that just as much time is spent training in the course, there is a lot of time training their minds. Tiger Woods, for instance, doesn't just practice his physical game. He's famous for mentally rehearsing every single shot before he even steps onto the course. He visualizes it all, the trajectory of the ball, the feel of the swing, even the way the ball will roll once it hits the green. He's building the shot in his mind before he ever takes it. And this mental rehearsal is just as critical as the physical practice. Why does he do this? Because mental preparation allows him to perform under pressure, to stay calm and confident when the stakes are high. He's trained his mind to expect success, even in the face of obstacles. So when the time comes to actually play, his mind and body are already in sync. This is how he's able to bounce back from setbacks, stay focused, and deliver when it counts most. So you may be asking, Catherine, how does this relate to building wealth? Well, just like athletes rehearse their success mentally, you need to start training your mindset around money. It's not enough to just want it to be wealthy. You need to prepare your mind for the journey. And just like Tiger Woods doesn't hit the perfect shot every single time, you won't nail it immediately either. But with daily mental practice, you will start to reset the way you think about money, success, and wealth. This mindset training is about more than just thinking positively. It's about reprogramming your subconscious, rewriting the wealth files stored in your brain. These files are the beliefs, stories, and experiences you have accumulated about money over the years. Maybe you have been taught that money is hard to come by, or that wealth is reserved for certain people. Maybe you have picked up the idea that being rich makes you greedy or selfish. Those are your wealth files. And if you don't consciously work to rewrite them, they will keep you stuck in the same financial patterns. Think of it as like this way. Just as Tiger Woods rehearses his swing, you need to rehearse your relationship with money. You need to practice thinking about wealth in a way that supports your goals. And this is a daily exercise. It doesn't happen overnight, but over time, as you practice, you will start to shift your mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance. So, how do you do this? Well, I'm going to share with you two things you must do every day if you're serious about resetting your money mindset. These simple yet powerful exercises will help you access those wealth files and start building the mindset of a person who not only attracts wealth, but knows how to keep it and grow it. The first step is gratitude. Now, I know what you're thinking. When you're going through tough times, it's hard to find something to be grateful for. But here's why gratitude is so powerful. It allows you to take control of your thoughts. Did you know it takes just 17 seconds for your brain to latch onto a new thought? If you don't catch yourself in time, one negative thought can spiral into another one. And before you know it, you are stuck in a loop of negativity. Let me share something personal. 20 years ago, I was in a rough financial situation. And at that time, I didn't know anything about my money blueprint, but I did know about the power of gratitude. And even when things were tough, I made sure to practice gratitude every day. If I had known then what I know now, it wouldn't have taken me 10 years to get back on my feet. It would have taken me probably just two. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to grab a pen and paper and write down everything you're grateful for. Start simple. For example, when you wake up in the morning, be grateful for the fact that you have another day ahead of you. Then shift your focus to the things that really matters to you, not the environment you are in, but the things we often take for granted. Have you ever thought about how amazing it is that you can just turn on the water and take a shower? Or the fact that you're breathing without having to think about it? Why do I start with these simple examples? Because when we are in a dark place, all we see is the darkness, the lack. It's like a tunnel vision that keeps us focused on everything that is going wrong or everything that we don't have. But here's the thing. Gratitude is the foundation for changing that perspective. When you train your mind to live in a state of gratitude, you shift your focus from what's missing to what's already present in your life, no matter how small or simple it may seem. Gratitude, my friend, is not just about feeling thankful for what you already have. It's about mastering the feeling of having what you desire, even if it hasn't come into your life yet. Think about it this way. When you practice gratitude, you are rewriting your brain to notice abundance instead of scarcity. And when you start living in that state, you begin to feel like you already possess the things you want. This is the key to manifesting what you desire, whether it's financial wealth, business success, or even personal fulfillment. Gratitude puts you in the emotional state of already having received what you are striving for. And that's when the magic happens. You start attracting more of what you want because you are no longer focused on the lack. You are focused on the abundance that is already in your life and the abundance that is on its way. So, by practicing gratitude, you are not only shifting your mindset, but also preparing yourself to receive more of what you want. That's why it's such a powerful foundation for resetting your money mindset and building the life you envision. The second thing you need to do to access your wealth files and start building the mindset of a person who not only attracts wealth but knows how to keep and grow it is to take a trip down to memory lane. Think about the money beliefs you grew up with. What do your family believe about money? These beliefs, whether you realize it or not, have shaped your money blueprint. For example, my dad always told me money doesn't grow on trees. And he also said that I have to work really hard for what I want. And while I believe in the value of hard work, there was always a negative connotation behind his words. He made it sound like success was always just out of reach. And I have heard similar stories from my clients. Some grew up believing that rich people are greedy or that having money makes you a bad person. So if you hold on to those beliefs, even subconsciously, you will never attract wealth. Why? Because deep down, you associate money with negativity. And if you don't want to be one of those bad rich people, your mind will sabotage your efforts to become wealthy. It's like setting the thermostat in a room. If you want to change the temperature, you have to reset the thermostat. In the same way, if you want to change your financial success, you have to reset your financial thermostat, your money blueprint. Now, let's talk about how actually you're going to be able to build wealth. In the corporate world, you often hear people asking, how much do you make? Or what's the average salary for that position? But when you are around wealthy individuals, the conversation sounds completely different. They don't focus on raises or salary negotiations. You won't hear them saying, did you hear about so and so's 2% raise based on the cost of living increase? No. Instead, they are talking about net worth, how they are growing their assets, not just how much money they're making. I want you to pause here for a moment. And I want you to pay attention to how your body reacts when you hear conversations about salaries versus net worth. How do you feel when people focus on salary? Does it feel normal and comfortable? And how does it feel when people talk about wealth and net worth? These feelings are important because they reveal your subconscious beliefs about money and rich people. If hearing about wealth makes you feel uncomfortable or triggered, it's time to examine where those beliefs are coming from. So, you may be asking, Catherine, how do you shift your focus from just surviving on a paycheck to actually building wealth? It starts with recognizing that your working income is essential, but it's not the whole picture. For many people, relying on a single income can feel like a constant uphill battle. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that you are stuck. You have options. And sometimes that might mean picking up a part time job or a side hustle, even temporarily to create more financial breathing room. The key is not just earning more, but also being intentional with what you do with that income. Your working income is the foundation of your financial funnel. I want you to keep that in mind. The more that you can save from that income, the more that you can begin to invest. And these investments don't always have to be about diving into the stock market. It can be about reinvesting into your business, maybe saving for an opportunity or exploring other ventures like real estate or creating multiple streams of income. So, here is where it all connects. And this is what you need to remember. There are four key factors to building wealth: your working income, your savings, your investments, and how you choose to simplify your life. You see, your working income fuels your savings. Your savings become the seed money for your investments. And simplifying your life ensures you don't overspend or sabotage the wealth you're building. This holistic approach creates a formula that can lead to real financial freedom, allowing you to shift from just getting by truly growing and securing your wealth for the future that you are dreaming. So, at what point do you stop letting your money blueprint control you and start taking control of your financial destiny? Now that you know what it takes to reset your mindset and build wealth, it's time to take action. If you're in a dark place right now, start with gratitude. Start resetting your money mindset. Then pay close attention to the steps you need to create wealth. We talk about working income, saving, investing, and simplifying your life. Have a plan. Set a date to achieve your financial goals. Remember, all the answers and tools you need are already within you. Forget about external factors. Focus on yourself. And I guarantee you will be able to create the life you're dreaming of. Thanks for joining another episode of At What Point. I hope today's conversation sparks some inspiration for your journey of growth and transformation. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to visit katherinebeltran.com/podcast for show notes, special discounts on coaching packages, and freebies to help you keep moving forward. And last but not least, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a show. See you next time.